Welcome back to the Beyond the Image podcast. We are back with our running back fantasy player rankings. If you haven't gotten the draft guide, this is all in there in a one-stop shop. We recommend getting it. It will be in the link in the description of the video. But without further ado, Christian, we're going to be doing 15. So who is your 15th ranked running back for the season?
I have, and I see you're 15. It was between these two for me. Mine is Travis Etienne with the New Orleans Saints. And yours?
Mine is Breece Hall. I think he just narrowly misses out on 15. I think he could be 15, but I feel like Breece Hall...
I think they're interchangeable.
I think they're interchangeable. I feel like they're both going to have very similar seasons.
Yeah, I just think Etienne with the new team is going to work well.
Be good, yeah. 14?
We have the same 14. That is Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs is Mr. Consistent. I feel like in terms of RB1, he's on the lower end of an RB1.
Yeah.
But I feel like you can still get him in the second or third round, which leaves you options to get a very good wide receiver.
Listen, these drafts are not very running back heavy this year. So you gotta take advantage early.
Actually, I would disagree. I think they are running back heavy.
I disagree.
I mean, look, he's a 15 at Breece Hall.
I think he's an RB2. In fact, like fantasy wise,
I would say RB depth is more, but the top is 13.
I have Derrick Henry. 13.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wait, I'm acting like 13 is crazy. I'm a bit.
It's just the age and a new coach. It might be a bit of a adjustment for him. He fumbled a lot last year.
Yeah, but I feel like that didn't really matter. I feel like
at the end it didn't, but early on it did. He fumbled a lot, and then they took him out. It was a lot.
I have Kenneth Walker at 13. Just because I don't know how he's gonna.
I think he's gonna thrive in that offense.
I agree.
Especially if Mahomes misses a couple weeks.
I agree. I just don't know how. Like the Chiefs historically, even when they had Pacheco, Pacheco was good, they are not a run first offense
because they never had that running back.
I could argue that Pacheco in his prime is not comparable, but is.
I disagree.
I don't know. I feel like looking at my list now, I feel like I could put him at like 11 or 12, but I wouldn't put him. I have
him inside my top 10.
I disagree. That's too high.
No. I think he's going to be so good.
He's injury prone, and I don't know if he's going to fit in well with the Chiefs offense, and that's just. I hope he proves me wrong, but everybody is so high on Kenneth Walker just because he was obviously amazing with the Seahawks last year, but it's different offenses, different O-lines. I agree, but the
Chiefs have a better O-line.
Even with the Travis Etienne, I feel like just because a player switches teams doesn't necessarily mean it's good for their fantasy value.
I think in this case it does, especially with Kenneth Walker.
We'll see. Who do you have at 12?
Chase Brown. You have at 10. Calm down.
But Chase Brown's so good.
He's consistent. He's kind of the same as Josh Jacobs.
Higher floor and higher ceiling. But
I don't think he's a higher floor. I think he's a higher ceiling.
All right. Well, why Chase Brown at 12?
Because I think the people I have above him are better. I'm not saying that he's bad. In no way am I saying he's bad. I'm just saying that they are better.
I have Derrick Henry at 12. The lights just flickered. I have Derrick Henry at 12, and I've now looking back at my list, he should be a little bit lower. But Derrick Henry ages like wine. He had such a good year last year, even for his age. The O-line, I think the O-line actually got worse because they lost
Tyler
Linderbaum. But I don't know. I think they drafted and they got more O-line. Actually, I don't think. I know that they did to strengthen that O-line. And I think that they're going to be a lot more... Because it was weird. Remember when there was like a couple of weeks where they didn't really use him? Like they were very streaky with using him. I feel like with a new head coach, he knows that Derrick Henry is him.
Yes.
And I feel like they're gonna make the offense run through him rather than run through Zay Flowers.
I don't disagree.
So I think that's why I put him at 12. At 11, I have Jeremiah Love
It doesn't say it here, but I'm switching 10 and 11. I also have Jeremiah Love.
Okay. So we have the same.
Yeah.
So Jeremiah Love...
Him and Trey McBride are the only two good things on that offense.
I agree. And I really think that Jeremiah Love is such a good fit for the Cardinals offense, especially with a quarterback like Jacoby Brissett, where he had a serviceable year last year.
You know how many games he started in his career?
Who?
Jacoby Brissett?
You would guess?
12.
Were they all last year?
I don't know.
Because I think he started like at least 8.
He's 1 and 11 in his career as a starter.
1 and 11.
I think that either that. Okay, so I saw this stat yesterday.
Well, was he not a starter last year?
I don't know if that was 1 and 11 last year or 1 and 11 in his career as a starter.
I don't know.
Nonetheless, he sucked as a starter. He was good. They just didn't win.
Yeah. Because when you actually Michael Wilson's fantasy value jumped with him at quarterback. He knows how to get the ball out, and I think that with a running back like Jeremiah Love, who he can pass the ball to, who he can short yard gains, which also gets Jeremiah Love those PPR points, is going to be massive for him, and I think that's what's going to set him over the edge.
Yeah.
Now, I have Chase Brown at 10.
I have Amari and Hampton.
Okay, and I
think it's going to be very, very good.
I agree. Chase Brown, I have him at 10 and no higher or lower because I think Chase Brown is a very good, middle of the road RB1. He is on an offense, a very high powered offense, assuming everybody stays healthy. They did well with restructuring that O-line because obviously they had to do something about it. He has in terms of the running backs on this list, he has as high of a ceiling as I would put like James Cook or Devon Achane, in my opinion. He, on a good day, in terms of ceiling, he could drop 30 points.
Yeah.
Not easily, but he has that potential to drop 30 points.
Go ahead.
In terms of his capability to get that 30 points, I think that's going to be really the issue, is how they use him.
Yeah. With Amari and Hampton, he was so good until he got hurt last year. And I think he's just going to kind of jump right back into that spot and take the reins. And they don't have good backup, if I recall.
They don't, and a lot of people are forgetting Mike McDaniel is now that
is true. The
OC
coordinator. And look what he did with Devon Achane.
Exactly. So I think that he's going to take a massive jump. And if there's one guy, I will say this: Mike McDaniel is the best OC in the league. Does not translate well to head coach. Because he has such a good offensive mind. I think that this entire Chargers team, Vlad Bukaki, Justin Herbert, all of them, all going to take a step up. With that being said, I have Amari Hampton at 9.
I have Ashton
Jeanty. I have a little higher. But again, Amari Hampton, he is a guy who, I feel like if I get Amari Hampton as my RB1, that is perfect.
Yeah.
Because you don't need to reach. He can get you points like Bijan. He can get you those high value PPR points without having to waste a first round pick on him.
I agree.
And that's what you need to look for. Because now in these drafts,
he's more of a second. He's probably going to go in the second.
Yeah, I would say late second.
Yeah.
Mid to late second. Who do you have at 8?
I didn't talk about Jeanty yet.
Oh, you didn't talk about Jeanty. Sorry.
I think with Clint Kubiak as the Raiders head coach,
I'm very excited.
I think the Raiders are going to have a good season. I keep saying this about all the bad teams last year. I think Mendoza is going to be good, and I think that the Jeanty is going to thrive.
But you know what? All of the bad teams last year did well in the offseason.
They did.
They addressed what needed to be said. They addressed what positions needed to be improved, and look at the Raiders. They went from being dead in the dirt to now people are saying that they could possibly fight for a wild card in that division with the Chargers.
I think Genty's going to be a big proponent.
I agree, and they strengthened the O-line, and I think Genty's going to have a very, very good year.
Yeah.
At 8, I have Barkley.
So I have him written down here. I'm going to flip him and Kenneth Walker. I'm going to have Kenneth Walker at 8 and put Barkley at 7.
Okay.
But we already had our conversation about Kenneth Walker. So you know what? I'll just start talking about Saquon Barkley. I think he's going to have a bounce back year. I think he's...
When everybody's saying bounce back year, he didn't even have that bad of a year last year. It's just the year that he had before that was so historical that's what they're comparing the benchmark to.
But I think he's gonna have a really good season. He's a very good value pick. You can get him in the mid-second round.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of mock drafts I've done. If you have like the 7th or 8th pick, you start with you go Amon-Ra, and then you flip around in the second round against Saquon.
That's a very
really
good flip. My thing with Saquon is that he's on an offense that realized that they need to do more. Last year, I feel like they experimented too much. I don't know what the problem is with the Eagles' offense was last year. They weren't clicking. They weren't taking risks.
No.
But the thing that won them the Super Bowl was they took risks. They gave Saquon was a every down player.
He was.
They didn't give him the ball every down last year. It was was very hit and miss.
And like we said in the quarterback video, I think at least Nick Sirianni's on the chopping block.
I like half agree. I don't know. I've never seen a head coach win a Super Bowl that recently with a team and then immediately get chopped.
It's happened.
It's happened, but
the Eagles did it
with
Doug Peterson.
But they didn't have that. Doug Peterson, didn't he go?
He wasn't terrible.
I think for the year or two after, didn't they have only 6 wins or something?
It was the COVID year. That I don't how they gauge that. I don't know. It was the COVID year.
But still, I don't think that Doug Peterson next year at the level that they're at right now is.
I agree.
Comparable, but Saquon Barkley is. I would say out of all the running backs, I feel like he's more of the safe pick.
Yes,
he's not.
Very safe
he's
pick.
not. He's not injury prone. He handles. He is the main focal point of that offense as of right now. And again, in the mid-second round, I feel like that's a very good pick.
Yeah.
So going on to number 7, I have Ashton Jeanty.
We already talked about my 7, Saquon Barkley.
So I'm very high on Ashton Jeanty this year, as we just spoke about with the Raiders. I think they're going to have a very good year. And I honestly, this is going to sound weird, I think that their quarterback position actually helps them.
I agree.
Because regardless if you have Kirk Cousins or Fernando Mendoza, both of them are at the stages in their career where they're going to need to rely on a running back to win games and make plays, right?
And also, it's just when you think about it, if you're a better team, you're going to win games, which means hopefully you're ahead later in the game, which then leads to more run plays. If you're... say, this is the one downside. I didn't talk about this before, but this is the one downside to Jeremiah Love. They're going to be playing from behind so much that he might not get as many touches as he maybe should. Same thing with Breece Hall, who is on Nick's list.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the touch rate will go down because they're going to be behind.
That's actually a really good point too, because you also have to think about the jumps in quality that each teams are going to make in the offseason. Again, this might be a downside for Omarion Hampton because I think they're going to be up a lot. Personally.
Yeah, that would be good for Hampton.
Right, sorry. That would be good. Sorry.
It's an upside for Omarion.
Upside for Omarion Hampton because they would be up. Sorry, because they would be up a lot.
Yeah, that's the same thing with a Saquon player or
right.
a Chase Brown.
But I'm trying to think of an alternative, like you said with Jeremiah Love, or even you could really argue it with even maybe Derrick Henry because that offense really isn't.
It's a stagnant offense.
It's kind of a stagnant offense, and he may be taking a hit. But number 6, I have James Cook. I think James Cook is going to be.
I have him a little higher. On
really?
The list. Yeah.
I'm going to go into why he's at 6.
Go ahead.
He's at 6 because I think that everybody in front of him has a higher ceiling, and that's important because I think all of the other guys have. What are you doing?
I'm making content.
Okay.
Yeah, come on, man. You can lock into the moment.
All the other guys have relatively similar floors, I would say.
Yeah.
In terms of production, but I think James Cook is limited in his ceiling.
I agree. I feel like he gets taken very high in drafts with.
Now, he did have a phenomenal year last year.
Absolutely.
I just don't know if he's going to be able to replicate that.
And with the new head coach, it's not like a
Joe
lot's going to
Brady.
change.
Not looking forward to that.
But this thing, not a lot's going to change because he was already the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm just not looking forward to that.
Which is why, that's one of the main reasons I have James Cook higher on my list.
Who do you have at 6?
6, I have Christian McCaffrey.
What?
Yeah.
At 6?
Yes. I think that the 5 I have above him are better.
You're smoking crack.
He's old. He's injury
He's
prone.
old. He's 28.
He hasn't gotten hurt with the 49ers yet. It's bound to happen.
You can't. But this is barring.
Electronic substation.
This is barring.
You know,
no,
he sat out of practice.
I disagree. Pick
He
another guy. There's no way Christian McCaffrey's at 6.
sat out of practice today.
I did.
With tightness.
I
They
did.
didn't even specify what kind.
I did. Butthole tightness? Sorry,
it could have
that's
been.
bad.
It could have been. You never know.
I
think-
disagree wholeheartedly.
I think that at the end of the fantasy season, you will be looking in your little box where the player is. It says Christian McCaffrey, RB6.
Or worse.
No.
Or just RB6.
No. He has solidified the RB6 spot.
Okay. At 5, I have Devon A-Chain.
I do too.
He, again, is one of the most electric running backs that you can draft. However...
Oh, this is another one. This is another one of those players.
Yes. The Miami Dolphins are going to be
really,
horrible.
really bad. Really bad.
Which, when they were down last year, they gave the... Sorry, I'm on your side.
Don't tap the table.
Sorry.
We were told specifically by our audio engineer to not touch the table.
Audio engineer.
Who just left.
So they're obviously going to be coming down, playing from behind a lot.
Correct.
However, when they did that last year...
A-Chain can catch the ball.
Exactly. And I think that's what's valuable in A-Chain, which I don't think it's going to affect him as much because we don't know Jeremiah Love's catching ability.
This is kind of not off topic, but do you know who the Dolphins wide receiver 1 is?
It's who?
It's Malik Washington.
Oh, I actually did know that.
Malik Washington.
Hey, Malik Washington is going to have an electric season this year.
An electric 700 yards.
700 yards, 5 touchdowns. He will carry somebody's flex spot.
And, their quarterback, their starting quarterback,
Malik Willis,
was a backup last year.
Okay, we say he's a backup, but he's proven that he can be a starter. Not really, but he's half proven that he can be a starter. I am on the Malik Willis believe train, okay? I am so hard on that train.
You're what? Beep!
Who do you have at 5? Oh, sorry, Devon A-Chain.
I already said that.
My bad, gang. 4, I got my boy JT.
I got James Cook. But we were talking about him, so I'll talk about my 3, Jonathan Taylor. He's my 3, and we were talking about James Cook.
Sorry. So, all right, so JT.
James Cook is my 4, but Jonathan Taylor is my 3.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you think that the Colts are going to take a step up or a step down in their based on what they've done in the offseason?
Well, here's the thing.
Because they got rid of Michael Pitt.
Here's the thing.
Offloaded Michael
Here's
Pitt.
the thing. Who's their quarterback this year? Daniel Jones is hurt. He tore his Achilles halfway through the season, so he's not going to start.
Please excuse. I'm using the BTB draft guide, which you all should.
I think it's.
buy.
I'm assuming it's Anthony
They're
Richardson, right? Nope, they're in the South, dude.
Sorry.
I think it's Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, I think it's Anthony Richardson. Unless they
go to ESPN and look at their depth chart, because now I'm curious. Don't do that. Don't make that noise.
Sorry, got excited. Yeah, it's Anthony Richardson. Yo, Riley Leonard. Easton Stick is going to have a year, bro.
All right, so Jonathan Taylor is the best player on that team that's not even close.
By far.
I might have to rethink where I have Tyler Warren on my list. I don't even have Tyler Warren on the list, bro. How is he not on your list?
Okay, I fucked up.
Kittle's going to be out for half the season.
I fucked up. Alright, he's on the list.
So we have the same top 4.
What?
Oh, that's good to know.
Oh, that's good to know.
Dip, 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 dip. Okay, so
back on track.
Jonathan Taylor is going to have a phenomenal season. He had a great season last year with Daniel Jones at the quarterback. And to answer your question, I think the Colts are going to take a step back.
I agree.
But that's the thing; they were not good last year. They started off 8-0 or 6-1 or whatever they were, and then they just fell off a rock, a cliff, not a rock.
I still need to reiterate the fact that the Colts are the first and only team in history to start 0 and not make. They had a 99, I think it was 99.5% chance at. They are the only team to go 8-0 and fumble so bad that they did not make the playoffs from that 8-0 start.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
Redonk.
But again,
Jonathan Taylor had that sick game in London too last
got
year.
me 50 points.
Yeah.
And guess who beat me that week? Because Jahmyr Gibbs got 55.
We were in Florida. We were at a wedding. We watched that at Disney Springs at a
His
brunch
dad
restaurant.
sent me a voice memo.
That was after the wedding.
A little bit.
That was after the wedding.
A little bit inebriated.
That was at the wedding after party.
I'm gonna go pull it up. At 3, which he should be, is Christian McCaffrey.
No.
Yes.
RB6.
Christian McCaffrey is the best.
Yo, look at me right now. Yo, if Christian McCaffrey finishes at the exact RB6 this year, you owe me $20.
At the wait, but if he doesn't,
I'll give you 10. This is video evidence.
Video evidence. If Christian McCaffrey finishes anything other than 6, I win 20. Watch him now finish 6 because I just made that bet.
Yeah, buddy.
Christian just solidified him $20 in the future.
Yup. I'm taking it right out of the BTB PayPal.
No, you're not. No, you're not. That is for business purchases.
Watch me.
I'm revoking your access.
You have 3 passwords. I'll guess it.
I'm gonna make a 4th. I'm just gonna switch the capital on something.
Yeah.
Who do you have at 3?
It's Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, sorry. At 2,
So our 1s and 2s are flipped.
Do you have Jahmyr Gibbs at 1? I thought Bijan was the consensus 1.
He is. I think Gibbs should be.
Okay. So the thing with Bijan and Jahmyr, they had very similar off seasons in that both of their competitors left the team.
Correct. But Gibbs is going to catch the ball.
And Bijan won't?
Have you ever watched Tua Tagovailoa play a football game?
Yeah, but A-Chain was phenomenal with Tua because he would just offload him the ball every single time.
Tua barely played last year.
Even the year before, he had a very good rookie season.
Quinn Ewers. But I do think they're interchangeable. Whoever you want to take at the 1.
I agree.
And here's what I'm saying.
I don't think there's going to be that much.
If you have the 2, you shouldn't be mad at getting either pick. Like, if you have the second pick in the draft, you're not mad with whoever you get because they're both good players. You
heard it here first. If you have the 1 and you are not taking Kyle Pitts at 1.1, what are you doing?
Yeah, you're taking the wrong Falcon.
You're taking the wrong Falcon.
If I had the 1, I'm taking Jahmyr Gibbs.
I wouldn't hate that.
But
do you like butts?
I do, but there's this
male butts.
Not that like I have no. It's not like this issue that I have, but like I don't like taking the same player. Like I had Bijan last year. Yeah. I'm not.
I tried to trade for him so many times.
And I made the playoffs.
Yeah. How far did you go? I'm like seriously wondering.
I think did I win the first week and lose the second? I don't know. I didn't win the championship.
Oh yeah. You know, because Ronan's bitch ass did for the second year.
Yeah, when I texted him, I'm like, "You still down to do the league?" He's like, "Somebody's got to defend my championship." This league's been in existence for 2 years.
For 2 years, he's won both of them.
And he lost to Colin beat Colin both times.
Did you text Nicole about it? We're doing this at the wrong time.
I did. Yeah, he said he's in.
So the thing with Bijan that I like over Jahmyr is
nothing. Sorry.
Is the injury consistency.
I don't think either of them have ever been injured for too long.
For too long, but if I'm picking someone who's literally never been injured and is a tank, I'm going to pick him over Jahmyr. Can't even get through an episode.
Sorry. I'm too chronically online.
Dip. So that...
Dear Archibald. Dip. Sorry.
Done?
I'm done.
I'm gonna wrap up the episode.
I'm done. I'm sorry.
All right. So
go watch Family Guy, everybody.
We're gonna actually do.
That's where we're going after this.
What was it? So yeah. So Bijan at 1, Jahmyr at 2. I would not be mad if you take either of those. However, I would make sure that if you do take one of them, do not take another wide receiver in the second round. Running back in the second round. I would go straight to wide receivers. Just because if you have that... Again, I think
if you get the 101, like if you have that first pick, on that wraparound, you should be able to get Nico Collins.
Which would be a phenomenal 2. But even in that instance, you have to be wary of the fact that the running back position this year shallows out very quickly.
Yes.
The wide receiver position, I feel, got a little bit deeper.
So maybe you should take 2 running backs. I guess it depends on who's there.
I just don't know. By the time it comes back around, you're going to be stuck with
If you're able to get Derrick Henry with that pick, I would do it.
You're not.
I think you would.
Oh, I guess.
Keep an eye out for these ideal drafts.
Yeah, that actually a very good.
We are posting ideal draft graphics for all 12 picks.
He cooked.
It goes from an 8-man to a 10-man to a 12-man. So there'll be 12 different posts. With the pick 1, there'll be 3 slides in that post, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Also, Nick said he won't be mad at you if you take Bijan or Jameer. I will be mad at you if you don't buy the BTB draft guide.
Great segue. Thank you.
Saying.
If you guys don't buy the BTB draft guide, then we're gonna have a problem because
I'm gonna be sad.
I spent a lot of time on it.
I didn't.
And if you did spend a lot of time on the graphics,
I did.
So it's okay. But no, in all seriousness, if you guys want a one-stop shop for all your draft guide stuff,
take a look at this.
There you go.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Thank you to Paulie P. If you guys want a one-stop shop for all your draft guide stuff, I curated this to make sure that you will not have any questions on who to draft. Like, one of my friends texted me today, asked me a fantasy question. I went, "Did you buy the draft guide?" And he went, "Yeah." And I went, "Look at this section of the draft guide."
That's real, by the way. He did do that.
This did happen literally yesterday, and he found his answer. So, buy the draft guide. It'll help you, hopefully. And without further ado, next episode will be wide receiver rankings. Thank you all for watching. Buy our draft guide, and we'll see you next week.